In this video, we will create an average if function using structured references. In this case, we want to create a formula that will get the average sales from our car sales table for each sales rep. In the case of E4 here, I only want to include a number in the average if the sale is by Larry Jones. But when I go to E5, I only want the sale if it's John Smith. The perfect function for this is the average if function. To do this, the first thing I want to do is go back to my table where all my sales and sales rep information is. I'm going to click on that table, go to Table Tools Design, and find out what is the name of the table. And my table is named Sales, so I can use that, and I'm ready to build my formula. So back to my totals sheet, and let's build the formula. So equal to average if, and then open a parenthesis. Underneath you can see what it wants next, and right now range is highlighted, so we want to type in the range, and this range is my criteria range, which means that this is going to be the range of things that I'm looking up or comparing to a criteria. In this case, the range will be the salesperson's name. To use the structured references, I want to use the table name and the heading name, and it's really easy to do this. In fact, it's actually easier to do this with structured references than it is without. So I'm going to type in my table name that I just looked up, and you'll see as I start typing, it gives me the name, so I can just hit Tab to finish it off. And then I'm going to hit the left bracket key, and the left bracket key will cause it to pop up this list of fields, and then I can just go into that field list and double click on the field I want, in this case rep name. And I close my bracket, so that's my lookup field. And then my criteria would be the cell that contains the value I want to look up. So in this case it would be B4, which is Larry Jones. The last thing it wants is the range to average, and in this case this would be total sales. So I'll go back to my sales table, I'll hit my left bracket to get my field list, and then I'll scroll through the field list until I find my actual sales. And there's my actual sales price, that's what I want. I'll double click, and then I'll close the bracket, and then I'll hit my parenthesis, and that will create the function that I need. Now once I have the function in, because I used structured references and because I used a cell reference here, I can just copy this straight down and it will work for John Smith as well. So let's just copy it down, and I get averages for both salespeople.